Okay, now let me start. We have already finished two major portions of trigonometry. The first one was trigonometric ratios. There you learn about 6 trigonometric ratios. Then in the second section we have learned about trigonometric ratios of standard angle. There we found the value of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Now going further, now we are shifting now on to something which is called complementary angles. Now before I go on to solve your questions from the exercises, first I should tell you now what exactly is the meaning of complementary angle. In geometry in lower classes, maybe in class 7, class 8, you have learned something called complementary angles. Now in geometry, complementary angles are those angles whose sum is 90. For example, you can say 40 degree and 50 degree, they are complementary. Why they are complementary? The total is 90 degree. Similarly, I can say 80 degree and 10 degree are also complementary because the total is what is 90. So that means if the sum of the two angle, if it is coming 90, then we say it is complementary. Now you will find that in trigonometric ratios, there is a very good or nice relationship between these 6 trigonometric ratios. And this relation is what we call as complementary angle ratios. Now just to give you an idea about, now since you know the value of what is 0 degree or 30 degree or 45 degree, then we have 60 degree and 90 degree. So these values you already know. For sine, you know it is 0, this is what is half, this is root 3 by 2, this is 1 by root 2, this is root 3 by 2, this is 1, and then this is what is 1, this is root 3 by 2, then this is 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. Okay, just to show you a relationship. Now what you can see there is, what is sine 30 degree? Same is the value of cos 60 degree. Now check the value. Sine 30, if this is the value for sine, the second line is the value for cos. Sine 30 value is half, sine 30 value is half, and cos 60 value is also half. Similarly, now if you see some more angle, sine 45 degree is same as cos 45. So sine 45, you see there is 1 by root 2 and cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. Yeah, similarly now if I am going for sine 60 is same as cos 30. So sine 60 value, if you look at that, root 3 by 2, same way cos 30 value is also root 3 by 2. Now if that is so, then can it only be shown with only 0 degree and 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree? You can show it for all. So here I did 30 and 60, 45 and 45, 60 and 30. I can also show it for 0 and 90, or I can show it also for 90 and 0. You will see the value is same. That means sine and cos, they have complementary ratio. Meaning if you know the value of sine, you can also find out the value of cos. Supposing if I tell you, hey, sine 30, but you don't know the value of sine 30. And if you don't know the value of sine 30, then see 30 plus what angle is 90, complementary. So then 30 plus 60 is 90. So then if you do not know what is the value of sine 30, you can also find out what is cos 60. So because 60 and 30, the addition of 60 and 30 is what is going to give you 90. Since 60 plus 30 is going to give you 90, so if you do not know what is the value of sine 30, you can also say what is the cos value of cos 60, because what is cos 60 value? Same is also your sine 30 value. Now if that is so, then what is the value of sine 45? Same is also the value of cos 45. You can see 45 plus 45 total is 90. What is the value of sine 60? Same is the value of cos 30. So if you do not know the value of any one of the two, so if you don't know sine 60, then you can also say cos 30. If you don't know what is cos 30, then same is also the value for your sine 60. Same way you can do it with 0. If you do not know what is sine 0, then you can think of 0 plus 90. Then you can say cos 90 value. Cos 90 value is also 0, sine 0 value is also 0. Similarly, your cos 0 and sine 90. What is cos 0? Same is what is your sine 90. Such kind of angle, this relation that is seen is what is called complementary angle ratio. Now see, I have shown you here in the example only of sine and cos. That means any angle of sine is complementary with cos. So then tell me, if I tell you sine 45 degree, then if I tell you, hey, sine 45 degree is equal to how much of cos, then you just Calculate in mind, 90 minus 45. 90 minus 45 is 45, so it is cos 45. That means sin 45 and cos 45 is same. Yeah, and now it doesn't mean that angles, this complementary relation is only for standard angle. So all the examples that I have taken here, they are all standard angle. You can also show this relation with non-standard angles. Now when I talk about standard angle, see, if I tell you sine 50 degree, now 50 is not standard. Then if you do not know what is the value of sine 50, you can write this as cos 40, and don't forget 50 plus 40 total is 90. So that means whatever angle of sine I tell you, you can tell me the value for same exact value for cos, you only need to subtract from 90. Yeah, similarly if I say, by the way, reverse is also true. I have all example I showed only sine. The reverse is also true for cos. If I tell you cos 10 degree, 10 is not standard again. So what is the value of cos 10 degree? Now if you do not know what is the value of cos 10 degree, you can say it is same as sine 80 degree. So 10 plus 80 is 90. So sine can be converted into cos, cos can be converted into sine. Okay, so randomly if I take any one value, again here, if I tell you, hey, cos 1 degree, now 90 minus 1 is 89. So you can say it is sine 89 degree. So cos 1 degree is always equal to here 89. So whatever angle I give you, you only have to give me the other angle, which is in fact the subtraction from 90. 90 minus this angle, when you subtract whatever angle comes, it becomes cos. So that means the relationship, this complementary relationship of trigonometric ratios is not only for sine and cos, it is also for the other four. Sine and cos, they are complementary. Any value of sine you can write in terms of cos. Similarly, tan is complementary with cot. Any value of tan if I give you, you can tell me the value of cot. For example, if I tell you, hey, what is tan 20 degree? Then you can simply subtract 90 minus 20 is 70, so you can say cos 70. So cos 70 and tan 20, they are equal. What is the value of tan 20? So that means what we did with sine and cos, same thing we can do with tan and cot also. Cot can be changed into tan, tan can be changed into cot. So again reversible. So again the total must come 90. Again one thing you have to keep in mind, the total of this angle must come equal to 90. Then sine and cos complementary, tan and cot complementary. Now one more pair, and that pair is cosec with cot, cosec with sec. So cosec and sec are also complementary. If you know any value of cosec, you know it is complementary with sec. Okay, let's take one example. If I tell you cosec 80 degree, okay, I am randomly taking one angle 80. Now if you do not want to write down the value for cosec 80, then cosec 80 is exactly same as sec 10 degree. So that means cosec and sec, as you can see 80 plus 10 total is 90. So that means cosec and sec, they are complementary, tan and cot are complementary, and sine and cos are also complementary. So if I give you randomly any angle, acute angle, angles which are less than 90, then you can give me the complement to that. So again I am repeating, you can write the complement, but you cannot combine sine with cosec. Sine has to be always, it has to be complemented with, in fact complementary angle with sine is what is cos. Cos is changed into sine, sine is changed to cos. You can do that. Tan can be changed to cot, cot can be changed to tan. And similarly cosec can be changed into sec, and sec can be changed to cosec. The thing is that what you have to do is, you cannot mix again sine with tan, sine with cosec. This again I am repeating, what they are again sine with cos, tan with cot, and your cosec with sec. Alright, then what you have learned just now, now let me give you in the form of a formula. Sine 90 minus theta. Okay, if you like you can take it as a theta. Theta is any angle, but this angle is acute. Acute means less than 90. Sine 90 minus any angle is always equal to cos of that angle. Sine 90 minus theta. Again I am repeating, sine 90 minus theta. And now you may be wondering, what is the meaning of this? Now think about sine 40 degree. Now how am I going to change this sine 40 into cos? So what will do? Change always this in the form of 90 form. 90 form. 40. How to write? 90 minus 50. 90, don't forget 90, if I subtract 50 I will get 40. So every time whenever you are solving the question, whatever angle is given to you, convert in the form of 90. Now you may say, sir, 40 I can write 50 minus 10 also. I can write 60 minus 20 also. I can write anything you like, you can write. But since we are talking here about complementary angle, you have to write always in form of 90. So this angle sine 40 can be written as sine 90 minus 50. 90 minus 50 is 40. Then according to our formula, sine 90 minus 50, then our theta is 50. Then this I can write easily equal to cos 50 degree. So sine 90 minus 50 is what is equal to cos 50 degree. So that means whatever angle you have subtracted here, that angle is what is equal to or exactly equal to that cos 50 degree. Okay, so continuing with this one. So sine 90 minus theta can be written as cos theta. Then reverse is also true. So reverse is true means what I did with sine, now I can also do the same thing for cos. Cos 90 minus theta is what is equal to sine theta. So what we have done here, so same thing can also be done with cos. Cos can be changed to sine, as I said, sine can be changed to cos, and cos can be changed into sine. Now same way, tan. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. So sine and tan. Then cot 90 minus theta is what is equal to tan theta. So same explanation can be given. Then one more, you have sec 90 minus theta is what is equal to cosec theta, and reverse of that, cosec 90 minus theta is what is equal to sec theta. So there you have the set of 6 formulas: sine conversion to cos, cos converted to sine, tan to cot, cot to tan, then cosec to sec, and sec to cosec. This is what is the conversion that you have. Alright, now as I said before also, this chapter of this complementary angle part is a very easy section, easy exercise. I think maybe initially you may face a little problem when you have, in fact initially when you are doing converting one form to the other one to its complement. So again I am repeating, whenever you convert an angle to its complement, now how usually a question is solved. So okay, I am doing a selected question from your exercise, from your textbook exercise, and the exercise that we are going to discuss now is exercise 21A. Okay, by the way, you have exercise 21B also, but 21B is about finding of values, trigonometric values for non-standard angle, which is in not in your class 9 syllabus, but is there in class 10 syllabus. So as we are going to learn in class 10 syllabus, then yes, you will be requiring one table book, one red table book is what you have to get from the bookstore. So now I cannot give you the table book here. So it's very big table, small numbers, plenty of numbers. So that we will discuss it in class 10. As such, in class 9 you don't have it in your syllabus. So we will discuss only 21A. We are not going to do anything about 21B. So then again one more chapter is there now, I think, which is solutions to right triangles. So where you will be making a diagram of a triangle and then statement based questions what we are going to solve there. So that means trigonometry is not yet over. So this plus one more chapter. Alright then. So I am going to do selective question as far as possible, different types of questions there in the exercise I am going to solve, and then after that what we will do is we will go with, then in fact I am going to give you some homeworks. So I think consistently I am seeing that same set of students only are sending me the homework, the doubts. Rest of you are not doing it, not even trying it, not even asking. So hopefully you people are all maintaining it. So I'll see you very soon, in fact. And then again, copies, maintain your copies. All work that I'm giving, you try to do it in your copies. Okay, and then when the school will be reopening. So already you are sending me in your, as a PDF file, you are sending it in my WhatsApp. But then I want you all also to maintain the class copy, the fair copy, the class copy. Alright, here it is then. Exercise 21A, question number 1. Okay, 1. So evaluate the following. So you are asked to evaluate, and then the first one is sine 47 degree over cos 43 degree. Okay, so since this is a very simple question, and that's why it is there in the beginning of your exercise. Sine 47 degree. Now if you look at it, now why I told you that this exercise is very easy. you will find that the angles which are given to you, the numerator and the denominator, or maybe side by side. Again I am repeating, numerator, denominator, sometimes square, it really doesn't matter, square, power 4, it really doesn't matter. But now check the two angles which are given to you, or again I am repeating, sometimes it may be given up and down, sometimes it may be given side by side, maybe on the side of one. If the total of these two angles, if it is coming 90, then we can say we can apply this complementary angle formulas. Again I am repeating, if the total of the two angle, if it is coming 90, then we can say we can apply complementary. Okay, now let's check the total. 47, 43, if I add this 0, 90, so that means these two angles are complementary. So these two angles, again I am repeating, are complementary angles. So then how do we solve? Then you will either change this one or you change this one, change any one. Now when I say change, you can apply these formulas. Again, change only one, either you change the upper one or you change the lower one, or change one of the two complementary angle. Out of the two angles, change any one. If you want, change sine, if you want, you can change cos, is your wish. Okay, let me start with changing of sign. So now how am I going to change this sign? Now write sine. Now don't write 47, because I want to change this 47. Instead of writing 47, even though I'll write 47 only, but I'm not going to write 47 as 47. Now you'll see I'm going to write 47 in the form of 90. So this 47, I'm going to write 90 minus 43. Yeah, 90 minus 43. You try it. If you subtract 90 minus 43, it will come 47. Then as I told you to change only one, I'm going to change only the upper one. I'm not going to change the lower one. So lower one will remain as it is, cos 43. Okay, here it is 47. I change into 90 minus 43, because 90 minus 43 is 47. Hey, if you want, you could have changed the lower one also, but lower one if you change, then it will be cos 90 minus 47. 90 minus 47 is 43. Okay, now if I have written this way, then sine 90 minus theta. Sine 90 minus theta, as you saw in the formula, sine 90 minus theta can be written as cos theta. That means instead of writing sine 90 minus 43, I am going to write cos 43. Again I am repeating, sine 90 minus theta, 43 is our theta. Sine 90 minus theta can be written as cos theta. Since our theta is 43, I wrote cos 43. So you can say sine 90 minus 43 can be written as cos 43. The numerator. Denominator also you have cos 43. And now see, the numerator and denominator, both of them are the same. So there you go. You cancel the numerator and the denominator. So there your answer is 1. See how simple it is. Again I am repeating, you could have changed the lower one also, but when you change the lower one, you could have written at cos 90 minus 47, then it will become sine 47. Upper side also sine 47, lower side also 47. So sine 47 and sine 47 you can easily cancel. Okay, so that is one, the first question, that's why it's the easiest. So let me show you another one. Same question number 1, subdivision 4. Let's see next. That is cot 40 degree. Tan 50 degree minus half, then cos 35, then over sine 55. Now I am going to check now whether angles are complementary. You can see 40 and 50, yeah, they are complementary. So I am going to change one of them. I'll change either the upper one or I'll change the lower one. Change only one. Then here also same, either you change the upper one or you change the lower one, but change only one. So here total is 90, 35 plus 55, total is coming 90. Okay, then let me change one. Okay, let me change the upper one. So I'll write this as cos. I'll not write 40 as 40. I'll write 40 as 90 minus 50, because you know 90 minus 50 is 40. Then on the lower side you have tan 50. Then minus, let this half be as it is. Then inside that bracket, let me put a square bracket or a curly bracket if you like. Then here also I'll change one. Either change the upper one or change the lower one. Let me change the upper one. Cos 35, I will not write 35, but rather I'll write 90 minus 55. Because 90 minus 55 is going to give you 35. And then here, yeah, again I should again tell you that please change only one of the two complementary angles. Only one of them. If you are changing the upper one, don't change the lower one. If you are changing the lower one, don't change the upper one. See, I changed this upper one, I did not change the lower one. Here also I changed the upper one, I did not change the lower one. Alright, now let's apply the formula. Cot 90 minus theta. Okay, let's see. Cot, yeah. Cot 90 minus theta can be written as tan theta. So instead of writing cot 90 minus 50, I can write tan 50. Cot will change to tan. Don't forget, cot changes to tan changes to cot. Sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine. Cosec changes to sec, sec changes to cosec. So cot 90 minus theta will change to tan theta. And then on the lower side, it is tan 50. Then same way, this is minus half. Then inside again, cos changes to sine. Cos 90 minus 55 becomes sine 55 over, this is also sine 55. Okay, so there you go, upper side, lower side, sine 55 and sine 55 cancel, tan 50 and tan 50 is cancel. So then now you are left with 1, as you cancel this upper and lower side is 1, minus this is half into 1, half into 1 is also half, and subtract 1 minus half, take the LCM and subtract, or as you all know, in 1 if you subtract half, so from in 1 if you subtract half, what will you get? You will get half. So there you are, the answer is what is half. So that is what is your question number 1-4. Let me solve one more question from question number 1. Yeah, this is question number 1-7. It is sine 80 degree by cos 10 degree, then plus this is sine 59 degree sec 31 degree. All right. Now you can see complementary, these two total 90, even these two are complementary, 59 and 31, they are also total is making 90. So change one of them, don't change both, change one. Okay, out of these two, let me change the upper one. If you like, you can change the lower one also. Let us change the upper one. So I'll write that as sine 90 minus 10, because 90 minus 10 is 80. Don't write 90 minus 80, okay? So after subtraction, you should get that value. Then change only one, so I'm not going to change the lower one. So lower one is going to remain as cos 10 degree. Here also I'm going to change one of them, either this or this. Okay, I prefer to change the second one. So if you like, you can change the first one also. So first one I have kept as it is. I'm going to change the second one. Second one is sec, and you know sec changes to 90 minus 31 is there. So 90 minus 59. 90 minus 59 is what is 31. So I'm getting it ready. Don't at first only change sec into cosec. First write that angle in the form of 90. Now in the next line I'm going to change sine 90 minus theta. You know sine 90 minus any angle is cos of that angle, cos of the second angle. So cos 10. So lower side also you have cos 10 plus this is sine 59, and then sec will change to cosec. Sec 90 minus theta will change to cosec 59. So previously we had upper one cancellation, lower one in cancellation. Here we have these two cancellation. Very nicely cancellation means 1 plus. But then we have not done any question sidewise. Now sidewise you have sine 59 and cosec 59. Now we cannot cancel. But if you know that in the very first class we have learned that cosec is the reciprocal of sine. Cosec and sine, even when you are making the standard table, I told you that cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So what I'll do now, if this is sine 59, this cosec 59 I'll write 1 by sine 59, because cosec is the reciprocal of sine or sine is the reciprocal of cosec. So cosec I have written as 1 by sine 59. So now here you go, sine 59 and sine 59. So even when I cancel this, this is 1 plus 1. So here you are, your answer is what is 2. So this is what I was talking about, side by side, top and bottom, upper and lower side, as well as also side by side. When you have angles which are complementary, this is how you solve. Alright, now let us do a question based on square. Okay, all of them are same only thing is that you may get confused when there is a square. So let me do one question based on square. Question number 2, 4. You have here sine square 56 minus cos square 34. So again, it really doesn't matter whether you have a square or you have your equation without a square. So here you can see 56 and 34. Again, they are complementary. As they are complementary, I'll change one of them. Either you change this or you change that one. So anyone. Let me change this first one. So square, let it be as it is. Only thing that will do is that 56 now change into 90 minus 34, because 90 minus 34 if you do, you will get 56. So instead of writing 56, I wrote 90 minus. I have to write in the form of 90. And don't change the second one, because we have to change any one. Out of the two complementary angles, we have to change any one. So I change this one, so don't touch that. That will remain as it is. Then according to the formula, sine 90 minus any angle. So ignore this square, it really doesn't matter. So sine 90 minus 34, sine 90 minus theta changes to cos. So I'll write cos 34. But as that is a square, so here also I'll be putting the square. The formula is the same, but except that if square or a cube is there, that is what is retained. So cos 34 now. and then minus cos square 34 degree. Now check this, both of these are cos square 34. This one is also cos square 34, that is also cos square 34. One is positive, the other one is negative. So positive cos square 34 and negative cos square 34 is cancelled. So the answer is 0. Now don't get confused. Here when I cancelled, I wrote 1, but there I am cancelling and writing 0. When a plus and minus is cancelled, when a plus and a minus, when they are getting cancelled, the answer is 0. All gone. But when you are cancelling a division, so upper side and lower side, when you are cancelling, if everything is cancelled, the answer is 1. So don't forget that. So most of the time, people make the mistake of writing 1 there or writing 0 here. So make sure when it is a division, the answer is 1. When you cancel everything. And here, when you cancel everything, where for a plus and minus, as you can see, this is a plus and a minus, so it becomes 0. This is your question number 2, 4. Alright, let's see now next. Yeah, even though it's not in your class 9 syllabus, I am actually forced to tell you actually 3 formulas that you will learn in class 10. Okay, I'll write somewhere on the side, maybe in other question also you'll come across this, because even in this question I am seeing that without those formulas it's not possible to do this. But again I should tell you that it is not in your class 9 syllabus. These formulas we call it as trigonometric identities. We do it in class 10. Now what this formula is, maybe a little bit of this I told you in the very first class about that first part, which I told you I already know the answer, it is 1. So here it is. What these formulas are, I am going to write now these 3 formulas. The first formula is sine square A plus cos square A. Whenever you have sine square A plus cos square A, so same angle like 30, 30. When you are squaring and adding them, the answer for that, the value of that is always 1. You can try that. Take A. Okay, just one example I'll give you. Now let's take A as 30. But if I take 30, here also I have to take 30. If I take here 40, then here also I have to take 40. Now let's check whether this is really working or not. If I take sine square 30 plus cos square 30, then I should get 1. Now why am I taking 30? Because you know the value of 30 degrees, standard angle. Sine 30 value is half. I am squaring it. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. That also I am going to square it. Then this is 1 by 4 plus this is 3 by 4. So if you add, so you are getting 4 by 4. When you cancel it, you are getting 1. So there you are. So the question, in fact, identity. This is called identity formula. Sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So then for some question which we may come across like this. So please understand that when you have sine square A, both the angle must be same. It really doesn't matter 30 or 30. It can be any angle. It can be 40, 40. It can be 47, 47. It can be 70, 70. It can be standard. It can be non-standard angle also. So whenever you have sine square A plus cos square A, the value for that is always 1. So the first identity, or you can take it as a formula now, is sine square A plus cos square A is 1. First formula. And the second formula is sec square A minus tan square A is also 1. Okay, see there positive, but here it is negative. So sec and tan. Sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. And one more now. That is cosec square A minus cot square A is also equal to 1. Okay, even though not there in your class 9 syllabus, but then there might be some question here when you do in complementary angles. So we'll come across these formulas. As for now, as I can see here, I'll come across one particular formula. Okay, so that's why I wrote it for you. This you'll learn in class 10. Alright, it is saying sec square 12 degree minus cot square 78 degree. Now let's see. 12 and 78, total 90, complementary. Now as they are complementary, change one of them. Either you change this or you change this one. It's your wish what you want to change. I want to change this first one. Sec square 12, I'll write 90 minus 78, because 90 minus 78 is 12. Minus don't change the second one. We are going to change only one as always. I have changed the first one, so don't change the second one. Then sec 90 minus theta. Sec 90 minus theta, as you know in the formula, we know it is cosec 78. But since there is a square here, it is cosec square 78. Then minus cot square 78. Now you cannot cancel them because one is cosec, the other one is cot. But both the angles are same. See, 78 degree here, here also 78 degree. Both the angles are 78 degree. And this is cosec square A minus cot square A. Both the angles are same. Okay, now see, cosec square A minus cot square A. Cosec square A minus cot square A. It really doesn't matter what the angle is. If the angles are same, and if you have cosec square and cot square with a minus, then we can write, see, cosec square A minus cot square A. What is the value? 1. So this, I'll treat it as 1. Yeah. Again I am repeating, this is according to the formula that you see, the third formula that you saw there. Cosec square any angle minus cot square of that angle is always equal to 1. This is your question number 2-8. Okay, now let's see a few multiplication. Let's see question number 3. Question number 3, they are saying find the value of, it is sec 50 degree into sine 40 degree plus cos 40 degree into cosec 50 degree. Okay, 50, 40, again they are complementary. Again 40, 50, they are complementary. So change one of them. As far as possible, try to make all angles the same. So let me make this 50 into 40. This 50 also I'll change it into 40, so that in some cases we can apply that formula. So let's try to change everything into a same angle. Okay, sec this 50. Either you change this 50 into 40 or 40 into 50 is your wish. I am changing 50 into 40. So this 50 I'll write 90 minus 40, because 90 minus 40 is 50. So since you have changed this 50, now don't change this, the other one. So into this is sine 40 plus again what I am going to do, 40, let it be as it is. I am not going to change 40, I am going to change 50, cosec 90 minus 40, because 90 minus 40 is 50. So I can now apply the formula here. Sec 90 minus 40 is cosec 40, because 90 minus 40, sec will change to cosec. This is the same, sine 40. Then this is cos 40, and cosec 90 minus 40, cosec will change to sec. So it becomes sec 40. Okay, I think very similar question we have done before also. Cosec and sine, they are reciprocal to each other. This is also 40, that is also 40. Cosec is the opposite of sine. So this cosec I'll write 1 by sine 40 into, that is already sine 40. Then plus, this is already cos 40, and you know that sec, like in case of cosec and sine, sec is also a reciprocal of cos. So then sec 40 I'll write as 1 by cos 40. So here you go then, this sine 40 and sine 40 is a multiplication and division and cancellation, so it will be 1 plus again here cos 40 and cos 40, again here also division and multiplication and cancellation, 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Yeah, like this. Yeah, let's move now on to another question. It's again, I would call it as similar to question number 1 of 3. Okay, but a little lengthy it is, so you people may face a problem, so let me do that also. Okay, so this is question number 3.3. It is 3 cos 80 degree into cosec 10 degree plus 2 cos 59 degree into cosec 31 degree. Okay. Now again here you have 80 and 10. 80 and 10, again you know that they are complementary. Change one of them. Again 59 and 31, they are also complementary. Change one of them. So you know that now. You see, if I plan cos, if I change, then it will change to sine. Sine and cosec, now they are reciprocal to each other. So almost very similar to the previous question. So yeah, let's change one. If you like, change this or this. Is your wish what you want to change. Okay, let me change this very first one. 80 I'll write 90 minus 10, because 90 minus 10 is 80 into cosec. let it be as it is, because I have changed one, means don't change this complementary. Then the other one also, out of this 2, let me change the first one. 2 cos 59, I'll write 90 minus 31. 90 minus 31 is 59, and the other one is cosec 31. So now I can apply the formula at these 2 brackets. 3 cos 90 minus theta, cos changes to sine, so it is sine 10. This is cosec 10, and you know cosec is the reciprocal of sine, so here only let me do cosec 10 can be written as 1 by sine 10 degree, and then this is 2 cos changes to sine, this is sine 31 degree, cos is changing to sine, and cosec is the reciprocal of sine, so I can write this as 1 by sine 31 degree. So there you go, sine 31 and sine 31 cancel, sine 10 and sine 10 cancel, so this is 3 into 1 is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Yeah, this is your question number 3. Now question number 4 has a lot of question, so I think I'll do at least maybe 2 questions for you. All are easy, by the way. I'm saying only a lot of questions, but they are all very simple to do. So let me do 2 questions for you. Let me do question number 4, 2, which is sine 47 over cos 43, then plus this is cos 43 over sine 47 square minus 2 cos square 45 degree. Okay, 47, 43 they are complementary, change one of them. 43, 47 again complementary, change one of them. 45 not complementary, now 45 must have a pair, like how we got here complementary, but then you should understand that 45 is a standard angle. So from the table that you have learned in the last class, from the table you have to write the value of cos 45. So don't look for a pair of 45, because 45, whenever you have a 30 or a 60 or a 45 or any other angle which is standard, then you can directly put the value from the table. Okay, now I'll change one of them. Let me change the upper one. Let me write sine 90 minus 43, because 90 minus 43 is 47, and on the lower side it is cos 43. Okay, let me put a square bracket here, and there is no square here, there is a square in the second bracket, but there is no square, so I'll keep it as it is. Plus in the second bracket also let me change one, let me change the upper one, so it is cos 90 minus 47, because 90 minus 47 is 43. Lower side I'll not change, sine 47, and the whole thing is squared, minus 2. Now as I said, don't look for a pair of 45 complementary, because 45 is standard, and cos 45, now from the table you have learned cos 45 value is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 value is 1 by root 2, but since there is a square, so there you go, square. Okay, now sine 90 minus any angle changes to cos of that angle, so cos 43, and on the lower side also you have cos 43, so cos 43 by cos 43, plus cos 90 minus any angle, cos changes to sine, sine 47, and on the lower side also you have sine 47. Yeah, this is whole squared, minus this is 2 into squaring, 1 square is 1, root 2 into root 2 is 2. So there we go, 2 and 2 is cancelled, cos 43 and cos 43 is cancelled, so it is a division cancellation, so it is 1. Here also division cancellation, it is 1, and 1 square is also 1, plus as this is a division cancellation, there also it is 1, sorry this is not plus, it is minus. So there 1 plus 1 minus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Yeah, this is 4, 2. Yeah, let me do now one more question from question number 4. In fact, I started with number 2. Now all are easy and simple. If any problem is there in any question, if you are not able to solve, then you will tell me, you will WhatsApp me. I'll solve it in the next class, because I am trying to take at least 2 classes weekly. Half I'll do now, so maybe one more question I'm going to do. So you'll do it as a homework up to here. And because if I try to feed you all 1 hour, 1.5 hour class, then I think you people will lose interest. So that's why I'll make it half off into 2 classes, and I'm giving you. So till question number 4 you'll do for the next 2-3 days. You'll try up to that. Then again the remaining exercise again maybe by Monday to Tuesday, I think I am again going to upload again one more video for you, the continuation of this one. So let me do one more question for you from question number 4. And it is question number 4, it is 16. So that means there are 16 questions here in question number 4. So you have a lot of things to do, but then they are all simple and easy. Try it. Okay, so it says sec 17 degree over cosec 73 plus tan 78 over cot 22, and then plus this is cos square 44 degree plus cos square 46 degree. Okay, see, complementary, I'll change one of them, complementary, change one of them, complementary, change one of them. So maybe something will come out of it. So let me change the upper one. So sec 17, let me write 90 minus 73, because 90 minus 73 is 17. Lower side I'm not changing, I'll keep it as it is, cosec 73. Plus here, change one of them, let me change the upper one. Tan 90 minus 22, 90 minus 22 is 78. And this is cot 22, I'm not going to change the lower one. Then out of these two also change one of them. So let me change the first one. It is cos square 44, right? 90 minus 46. Now don't change the second one. It is cos square 46 degree. Then you know sec 90 minus theta. Sec will change to cosec. So this will change to cosec 73. And this is also cosec 73. Plus this is your tan. Tan will change to cot. So cot 22 degree over this one is also cot 22 degree. Then plus cos will change to sine. So this is what will be sine square 46 degree plus cos square 46 degree. So this and this is gone. So this is 1. Plus even this and this is gone. This is also 1. Plus now this I can't do anything with this one. So it is 46, 46. But then see this formula. Sine square A plus cos square A. Sine square A means any angle. What angle is this? Same angle should be this also. Both of these angles are 46 degree. So sine square A plus cos square A. There, the formula which you are going to learn in class 10. Sine square A plus cos square A. So these two collectively, sine square A plus cos square A, it is. So that is also 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what is 3. So not many, very few questions I am giving. You will solve till question number 4, all questions till 4, from 5 onwards. If you can go ahead of 4 also, you can go, but then if you cannot, then you can leave it. Maybe as I said, by Monday or Tuesday I'll upload some more videos for you, the continuation video for this exercise. Then you can do the remaining question. But again, I'm getting questions from the same set of people. I don't know others, whether really you are trying or not trying, maybe asking help from your friends or maybe from your guardians, or at such I'm not getting even doubts now. So today let it be this much. I'll see you again within this week again one more time, most probably either Monday or Tuesday. So goodbye.